Sorry for the bootlegness. I apologize. I had a camera set up for this, and the camera broke right before we decided to film, but that wasn't going to stop us from doing our MLB 2013 preview. We had just finished up our picks for the American League East. My boy Youngest right here choosing what I'm sure baseball officials would love, a Red Sox-Yankees one-game wildcard playoff. That is not what I see, but you never know in the world of baseball. That's what makes things beautiful. We're going to get into the American League Central. I've yet to find anybody who has had a different winner than I have in that division. Before we get there, though, let's start from the bottom. It's unfortunate. A lot of people know I do like the Twins. I have a lot of favorite teams in baseball. It's kind of like the entire sport, so it's tough. But I do like my Twins. Not this season. Gardenhire, sorry. Mauer, Morneau really haven't shown me all that much over the last two seasons. You got Willingham, who's decent. But these are a bunch of decent players. They even brought up Aaron Hicks to provide a bit of a spark, provide some interest for the team. But I think I have them finishing last. Continuing on the way up in the division, I have the White Sox right above them. I think they're going to hit a lot of home runs. I think Robin Ventura will have them playing hard, but I don't have much faith in the Chicago White Sox. They're going to be my second to last team, the fourth team in that division. Now's where it gets interesting because you have two teams who have made some moves and are on the rise, but I think they're going to come up just a bit short. First off, you got the Royals. The Royals, they signed James Shields. They traded for James Shields with Tampa Bay. Obviously, he's their ace, which is good for them. They have a couple of other pieces in place as far as their team goes, but Hosmer wasn't great last year. Moustakas was. They're still a little too young. I'm going to put them in at third. And the second place team, though, they made some moves. They got Terry Francona, who I think is going to have them right there into the end, battling for a wild card and just missing it, is going to be the Cleveland Indians. I like what they did with their picking up Swisher, picking up Stubbs, picking up Bourne. Just don't think they have enough depth in their pitching staff. I mean, if Scott Kazmir, who's only 29, comes back, and Ubaldo Jimenez also pitches well, maybe, but that's too many ifs. I'm going to put them at second place. And obviously, first place is going to be the Detroit Tigers. Just signed Justin Verlander, locked him up for way more money than I'll probably ever see in my life for over an 8-year span. And they're loaded in their pitching staff. I mean, you got Scherzer, you got Fister. You know, you may not have any closer, but they didn't have any closer, and they swept the Yankees in the ALCS. So I am not worried at all about the Tigers. I think they're the biggest bang, pick you can possibly have. They are my division winners, and no wild cards coming out of the Central. What do you got, Youngest?
I have to go the same path as you. I have to pick Minnesota being last. I have Knicks winning the Rookie of the Year award, though. He will come up and be a stud, just like Mike Trout was. And I have Chicago finishing fourth. Robin Ventura's team will play hard for him, but they will finish just short. They will be on the rise. They will win over 80 games, but they will be just short. Then the tough part, the tough, tricky part with Cleveland and the Royals. I'm going to pick Cleveland in third, though. I'm going to take Cleveland for third and have the Royals in second surprise a lot of people. James Shields, I believe, will win 18 games and be the big surprise for the Royals. But Detroit will come out the winner and be the only winner from this division. There will be no wild card from this division, but it will be a good fight to the end. I think it'll be more of a fight for second and third than first. I think it's going to be more of a 10-game lead for Detroit. Melky Cabrera, Prince Fielder, come on. That's telling you a lot right there. Their team is stacked. What do you think, Boxie?
Yeah, I think there's not much even to debate here. I think we're both on the same page. I think the AL Central will go to the Tigers, so they'll be moving on in both of our brackets, so to speak, towards the playoffs, and got to be one of the favorites to take the entire AL, especially when you look at that lineup. You got you got Miguel Cabrera, sorry, not Melky, you got Miguel Cabrera, you got Prince Fielder, you add a Torrey Hunter. That team is just, it's stacked up and down the lineup, so they are my pick, and Youngest pick to win the American League Central. We're going to now wrap up in our next edition, the American League, looking at the AL West, and then we're going to move right along and begin our talks about the National League. Thank you so much for joining us on this edition of the Boxie Breakdown. Take it easy. You be well.